My second presentation abstract is on the presence of a giant circulating cancer-associated macrophages like cells after a definitive chemoradiation predict for the progression in a locally advanced non-small cell carcinoma lung. This is the instrument which is used for detection and as well as the quantification of the circulating macrophages, cancer-related macrophages. This cancer-associated macrophages like cells, they are actually the giant myeloid lineage cell which is positive for CD14 and CD11. They are a multinucleated cell which is involved in phagocytosis and it is related with the cancer. If we see in a normal healthy individual, their percentage is 0, but as the stage of non-small cell carcinoma lung increases, the percentage of this CAM cell is increased. As we say for the stage 4 lung cancer, the percentage is highest. So in this abstract, they basically want to correlate this CAM cell percentage and their size with the prognostication of the non-small cell lung cancer. So actually, what is the giant CAM cell and why we are choosing this size of 50 micron? Because this, if you see if we differentiate these macrophages on the basis of size, if the size is more than 50 micron, the progression, the red is showing the progression is less compared to if the size is less. Same, the rightmost the diagram is showing as the stage the lung cancer increases, the percentage of giant CAM cells is also increases. As we are showing for the stage 3 and stage 4, we are seeing the cell which is more than 100 microns. So if the size is more than 50, it predicts the poor outcome in breast, lung cancer, prostate, pancreatic, renal cell carcinoma, and as well as esophageal cancer. So for this study, they choose these cells, the CAM cell, which is CD45 positive in the circulating of a patient with all stage of cancer, and they take the marker of this 50 micron more than above as a predictor of a poor outcome. For this, it took the serial blood samples from locally advanced non-small cell carcinoma before, during, and at the end of the definitive treatment and throughout the follow-up, as if the patient is on consolidative therapy as well. So this the first figure which I show is this technology is used for this detection of this CAM cells. Now there's two type of patient cohort chosen for this study. The one cohort was actually underwent the definitive chemoradiotherapy, and there was 44 patients which were included in that cohort. The 3-year prospective single-blinded study, and the median follow-up of the study was 17 months, and total 72 samples was obtained. And the 78% samples we are able to identify this cell. The second cohort was the patient who underwent CTRT followed by the immunotherapy, and total 67 patients were there. 29 patients was from the single blinded prospective trial and 38 patients from the 2 trial evaluating the concurrent chemoimmunoradiation followed by a consolidative chemo and immunotherapy, and the median follow-up was 14 months. Total 830 samples was obtained, and 75% sample we are able to find this CAM cells. So if we see the results of definitive chemoradiotherapy alone, the patient who's if we see in terms of progression-free survival, overall survival, and relapse-free survival, if there is a size of this cancer-associated macrophages is less than 50, they did better in the patient compared to where the size of these cells is more than 50 in all terms, in overall survival, progression-free survival, as well as in relapse-free survival. And we see the changes of this size during the radiation in the CAM cells. It was seen in if the end of the RT, the size of cell is less than 50, the one of the 7 patients was progressed. And in at the end of the RT, the size is more than 50 micron. There was total 13 patients, and out of which 10 patients were progressed. And if we see the results for the same definitive chemoradiotherapy and immunotherapy, pre-treatment, during radiation, at the end of radiation, and during follow-up, in all these during a period, the patient who is having the size of CAM cell less than 50, they did better in all progression-free survival, in terms of overall survival, or distance-free failure-free survival. And the same when the size of at the end of radiation If the less than 50 micron, 5 of 18 patients was progressed, and at the end of the radiation, if the size is more than 50, 20 out of 29 patients was progressed. So in conclusion, the CALM cells are the unique cell type found in a peripheral blood of a cancer patient. If the size of these cells is more than 50 micron, is a predict of a disease recurrence in both the patient who was treated with chemoradiation or chemoradiation plus immunotherapy. The monitoring of these cells during radiation and follow-up could be built in as a predictive biomarker on a trial, augment the treatment strategy in these patients. So this continued prospective validation is ongoing of this study. Thank you.